It's now time for Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of the staff nor the management of KWN TV 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Now, let's go Around Town on KWN TV 7.
I feel like I'm sitting back.
Oh, look, it's us.
And I was scooting up. I felt like I was sitting back.
I was doodling. I have this little flower that I doodle all the time, and I do this same little flower for probably 30 years. I've been doodling this little flower. That's what I do when I sit on the phone and talk to people.
Oh my gosh.
I draw a flower.
I walk when I talk to people. Usually I'm doing something and talking, and I'm multitasking, as they say.
Well, if I'm like at my desk and I don't,
Can't get up.
I draw this one little flower that I've been drawing for like 30 years, so that's my thing.
Well, I'm fixing to start chopping up the furniture in here and build a fire. I am freezing. It's cold.
I hear everybody talk about how they just hate the summer and they'd much rather have. No, I can't do nothing cold. I can work hot. I can.
Cody likes the cold.
Mm-mm.
He's in here with a t-shirt on.
He's weird. I can't work with my hands cold.
I can't do anything cold. I don't like to be cold. Now, when I was a kid, I loved the cold because when I was a kid, it used to snow and we'd always have big fun, be out of school.
And look, I'm a big girl. It ain't gonna hurt me to sweat every now and then.
Oh yeah, I can do that much later. And you know what I really like about summer? A whole lot less laundry you have to do. On my bed now, I've got a quilt, a bedspread, and a sheet.
Yeah.
In the summer, I got a sheet. That's it.
No. I still have a comforter in the summer.
Oh no, not me. I have a sheet.
Only difference in the winter is I have two comforters.
Oh my gosh.
And I have a heating pad at the foot of the bed that I slide my feet up under at night.
I got a heating pad at the foot of my bed, and she's about a 15-pound, big old huge fluffy cat.
Well, if you say I have to kick my cats off of the heating pad to get my feet under it, and then they come lay on top of it.
Elsa gets on the bed, and she'll get right down to the foot of the bed.
That's an Elsa.
I love my Elsa.
Mine's a pig.
No, mine's a cat. Brayley said, Nana, Elsa is the perfect name for our cat because she's just a princess. She's real big and fluffy, and she is pretty. But when I got her, she had showed up. Somebody dumped her, and she was at the city shelter down here in Trenton, and she would literally fit in my hand. She was so dirty.
Pitiful.
She was pitiful. But
my
anyway,
big fluffy cat, her name is Cujo.
Elsa become a princess. Cujo was a dog.
Yeah, I know. But here's my whole thinking about it. Cujo rode home under the hood of my truck.
No.
There were probably 50 other cars that she could have crawled up in, and she crawled in mine. So she had to be mean. That's what I said. She had to be mean.
She had to be tough to ride all the way home in a car.
You know what? There was one safe spot under the hood of my car, and that's where she was. And I remember I was on the phone with my mom, and I'd pulled up to the house, and I kept hearing this cat, and I said, Mom, there's a cat under the house. I got to go. And I went under the house. No cat. Come back out to my truck, and I lifted the hood, and there she was, and she wasn't as big as this mic stand, a little white, fuzzy. And honestly, I love her. I knew I wasn't going to get rid of her when I told Tim, hey, I'm going to get rid of her. I knew I wasn't going to. But she, I think something's wrong with her back legs because she can't jump good. And it's funny because I feed them on my dresser, and I have a step and then a stool and then the dresser that she gets on. And if one of those aren't there, she climbs with her front paws.
Oh, poor
She scales
baby.
it. Yeah. And either that or she's just fat and I've made her lazy by giving her something to jump on to get up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You get lazy if you don't have to work at it.
Yeah. Yep. Cody's got some flowers he's getting ready for us because there's some things that we need to talk about. And I know we want to talk about your fundraiser.
I'm looking forward to that, working on it.
First and
As a matter of
foremost.
fact, I will be working on that. I won't be back after today until the first Monday in March.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying I won't be here until the first Monday in March because I've got, the rush hour coming on.
Are you going to bring me a puppy next week to show on the air? And
Yeah, I
advertise
wish
for
I'd
you?
thought and brought one today, but I hadn't been home. I've been out working on this.
Yeah, if you've got it ready. Yeah. So this is...
That's my fundraiser.
That's an awesome flyer, Ann.
It is a very nice flyer.
Yeah.
February the 24th at 6 o'clock at the Civic Center.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Catered
have
dinner.
a dinner, $20 for the tickets. You'll have a dinner. and silent auction. I got some really nice silent auction items. Going to get more tomorrow. No, I think Thursday's that day. But anyway, I've got that planned for one day. I can't remember which one. And pet parade. The pet parade's the pet parade's great.
Is that what they did last year with the kids and the puppies? And,
Well,
so cute.
and we have officially changed the name. It's going Connie Theron. Lord love Connie Theron. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. While y'all are talking about something else, let me see if I can find what the name will be after this year.
Well, we'll talk real quick. We're going to talk about the American Pickers. I've been contacted from American Pickers, and they contacted me one more time to make sure we're getting the word out there. American Pickers wants to come to Dade County. For everybody out there that says, I got a barn full of stuff, it ain't nothing they'd be interested in. That's probably the stuff that they're interested in. Just saying. So if you're one of those people that... Yeah, Cody said he's got it. If you're one of those people that have nothing that they'll be interested in looking at, that's the ones they want to hear from. The number you call is 855-OLD-RUST. Or you can go on Facebook to Gotta Pick, GOTAPICK. We want to get Mike and Frank here. That would be huge for Dade County.
Now, where are they coming to?
They want to come to Dade County.
But they're coming to this area.
North Georgia. They're coming back through Georgia. They're coming back through Georgia, and they want to stop in Dade County because that's the first state, that's the first county in Georgia, So they're wanting to come here, and
that would be neat.
It is. I think it'll be great. So if you've got a barn full of stuff, I've got a person with chicken houses full of stuff, and if you think, well, I just ain't got nothing they'd be interested in, you're the ones they're wanting to talk to. So be sure, call 855-OLD-RUST.
That is funny.
I think it'd be so good.
It would be good. I'll tell you how I started watching that show. My daughter was having some surgery done in the doctor's office, just whatever. But anyway, and I was sitting out in the waiting room waiting on her, and the TV was on the channel, and that come on. I'd never watched it. That's probably been 2 or 3 years ago. I couldn't believe all the stuff that they were buying.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I've seen many episodes where they'll say, all right, how much do you want for this? And they'll say, $10. And they'll say, no, I'll give you $75.
Yeah.
They're fair about it. They're not going to come in and try to rip you off. Now everybody's going to try to get a deal. Just saying, everybody's going to try to get. But if you lowball them, they're not going to let you do that. They're going to.
Yeah, and some people don't know what they've got, what it's worth, really.
They don't.
What I've got's junk. I know what it's worth, believe me.
But they like junk. So
I wish I had some. Well, my stuff is junk, new junk. I wish I had some of the stuff I had as a kid growing up. Oh my gosh, I could be rich.
If you've got old cars sitting around, they love old cars. I know for a fact they like old Volkswagens. So if anybody's got an old Volkswagen sitting in their yard, call them up.
They ought to come to some of these junkyards around here. There's a bunch of cars sitting down on Highway 11.
Yeah,
that guy's not going to let.
You can't do that. I already talked to him about it. It's tied up in court right now.
Well, I didn't know that, but
yeah,
I knew the guy that owned that wasn't going to let you come down there and look at.
Now, I did
cars.
call and pose the question to him because I let them know that we are a tri-state. We are right here on the line, and they will not go into Alabama or Tennessee.
Why?
Because this is a Georgia run.
Oh, they're just doing Georgia places?
Strictly Georgia. I told him, I said, but look, I can throw a rock and hit Alabama. I can walk to the backside of my property and my phone will change time zones,
Yeah.
But no, it's strictly Georgia. So if you've got stuff, they're wanting to talk to you. If you're afraid to call them, call me and I'll call them for you.
That's the pets.
So, all right. So the Tri-State Humane Society is going through a name change.
Yeah, and I can't remember what it is. I'll get back with you on that.
It.
Well, we're not. Well, no, we're not. It'll still be Tri-State Humane Society. Our fundraiser is going to change names. It's going to be like.
Okay.
I don't know.
What are you calling it right now?
We just Tri-State Humane
fundraiser.
Society dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, we've never gave it. Like the Chattanooga Humane Society, his is Strays on the Runway.
Okay.
And we wanted a name to.
Catchy.
Mm-hmm. And Connie Theron come up with the best name, and I think it'll be in the paper next week, because I know she did send it to the paper.
Okay, well, again, we'll be talking about it next Monday, too, so.
Yeah, I won't be here, but Cheryl will be talking about it.
Well, I think next week's Monday.
Will she be here? Y'all can talk
Isn't
about
she
it.
doing the second Monday now?
I think that's what the plan was.
So that's officially Monday Monday.
That's good. Monday, Monday. Fun Friday.
Fun Friday.
Wednesday. Hump Day Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah, wacky Wednesday.
All right, now, did you watch any of the ball game yesterday?
I boycotted
Oh, yeah, you
NFL.
boycotted. I forgot.
But I am glad the Eagles won.
Them couple 100,000 people was there and wasn't boycotting it, I can assure you.
Yeah, they didn't lose no money.
No, but it was a good ball game.
Was it
I
really?
watched him.
So it was a good game.
It
wasn't-
was a good
What was the
game.
final score?
I don't know. They won by 5 points, I think.
So that was a good
won by
game.
5 points. It
That
was
was a good
a
game.
great game. And I was totally shocked at how well the Eagles played ball. I was expecting it to be a run. I didn't even start watching it until almost the second half. The first half was almost over. And I think at that time Philadelphia was ahead. And then I don't do the halftime show because I could care less about.
Well, they said that he
Them.
put on a heck of a show.
I did hear
It
that
was
this
a
morning
Prince
on the news.
Memorial,
I heard
yeah.
that this morning on something, said that it was a great show, but
Well,
I'm not interested in.
I told the folks on the radio this morning, but let me tell you a little fun fact about the Super Bowl. Okay, at the beginning of every game, they drape the flag across the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen that part of it when they do that and the bald eagle flies across? John Stokes from right here in Dade County trained that bald eagle to fly
Oh, did
across
he
that
really?
flag.
Him and
Yeah,
Dale?
Him and Dale.
Oh my gosh! Well, I can believe
Yeah.
that. They are such good people.
That's Dale's eagle from Soar. We need to get them. I need to get them on here one day. But yeah, they are Save Our American Raptors, and they're the ones that
Yeah.
put the show on at Rock City. So if you've ever been to the Raptor show at Rock City, but he's the one that traded the eagle to fly
well, good
across.
for John.
Isn't that awesome?
Hey, they do great work. They do great work.
They are excellent,
Yep,
excellent.
and they're good people.
I want to touch on one more. We got real quick before we go to the break. Cody, we can go ahead and show that last flyer. March 17th at the Civic Center, 6 p.m. is our Dade County Chamber Banquet. We are roasting John Bradford.
That's too funny.
So I think this is going to be fun. So March 17th, 6 o'clock at the Civic Center. It's a catered dinner. It's $20 a ticket. You can call the chamber 706-657-4488 to get your tickets. You can message me online at Dade Chamber on Facebook. It's just Dade Chamber. It's going to be fun. The theme is a night at the movies, and we are encouraging everyone to dress up as their favorite actor, actress, or movie couple, because there will be prizes given away for the best actor, best actress, and best movie couple.
I can't imagine roasting John Brad. Well, I still call him Johnny.
Well, if you say some people call him Johnny, some people John.
Well,
some,
if you knew him when
yeah.
he was a long time ago, he was Johnny. As a matter of fact, I spent a good portion of the morning with his wife, Jimmy. Johnny Bradford, I don't know what anybody could say negative about Johnny Bradford.
Well,
and I
and
know a roast is just a fun thing, but
Our roast is more of a tell funny stories on.
Johnny Bradford, well, now there's plenty of those funny stories floating around, but he is a great man. He always has been. He is a great man.
Yeah, so I think this will be a good one. But y'all be sure and come out. It's
I'm
gonna be
surprised you
fun.
was able to talk him into it.
I pulled some strings and pulled some heartstrings and pulled
Oh,
some
okay.
people that have known him for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And when his son found out about it, he said, "Oh yeah, and I'm going to be one of the roasters."
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
I imagine we've got some pretty good stuff coming up. But it is a catered sit-down dinner. Like I said, you don't have to dress up, but it's just fun. Come dressed as your favorite actor, actress, or movie couple, and we're giving away prizes. We've got the red carpet.
Oh, did you get one?
Got the red
Oh,
carpet.
good deal.
And it's just going to be really nice. So Cody's giving us the break symbol, and we have coming up next John Huffman, and he has started a new thing for Dade County called the Dade Helper, Dade County Helper. So we're going to talk to him.
All right, we'll be right back.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
Attention outdoor cooking fans. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is a gold dealer of Big Green Egg products. The Big Green Egg is miles ahead of anything else. State-of-the-art ceramics, a wide range of easily adjusted cooking temperatures, a stainless steel cooking grid, and a permanent porcelain glaze to preserve that signature green color. It's a grill, it's an oven, it's even a smoker. The most versatile cooking device ever. Truly the ultimate cooking experience. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is the largest supplier of Big Green Egg products between Memphis and Atlanta, carrying a complete line of products including rubs and sauces. Free 60-day layaway with 10% down, plus 90 days same as cash, and financing is available. See us today on Sand Mountain. Take I-59 south to the Hammondville exit, right on Highway 117 to 21620, Highway 117 in Ider, or call 256-687-9386 to learn about the Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District.
The Dade County School System continues to put the safety of students first. That's why the Love the Bus Elementary campaign rolls on. Love the Bus is designed to teach students the importance of safety, respect, and proper bus etiquette. As we continue to enhance efforts of safety for our students, we'd like to have you as part of our team. If you're considering a career as a bus driver, call the Dade County Schools Transportation Department at 706-657-7053 today. Part-time hours with full-time benefits as a bus driver for the Dade County School System.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
I wasn't paying attention. He kind of got onto me just then. Cody, you think you run this thing?
Cody's too nice.
Right?
He's got the button. He's impressive in there with all the buttons.
That's it. He's got the buttons. So we have John Huffman here. John Huffman has started a new program here in Dade County, and I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's going to do good things. This is John Huffman. So how long have you lived in Dade County? How long have you been here? And a little bit about yourself.
Lived here about 6 years. Originally from Texas. Started working when I was probably about 13. Joined the military, joined the Navy out of Texas as a nuclear electrician. I went to boot camp in Orlando and then went to a training nuclear reactor in New York. 15 years on submarines, did instructor training, nuclear maintenance, all that kind of stuff. Got out. My wife is from Whiteside, Tennessee, right up the road, and settled down here, and I have some time. And decided I wanted to put that time to use.
So, did you retire from the military?
I did. I was in for 24 years and retired.
That is awesome. Well, thank you for your service.
And 15 years on a submarine?
15 years on different submarines, not the same one.
Well, I understand. It's been hard to stay 15 years underwater, but that's...
So it's safe to say you're not claustrophobic?
I'm not claustrophobic, no.
That's a long time.
So he has started this thing, and I saw it on Facebook, and is where I came across it, called Your Dade Helper. So tell them what made you want to do this, how did you think about this, and tell us what all you're doing.
I've always volunteered, even while I was in the military, just extreme volunteering. I would see events that were happening out in town. I'd see races that needed, race marshals. Trees need to be planted.
How do you feel about dogs?
Dogs that need to be taken care of.
Well, we'll talk.
There's just tons of events that need people to help, and so what I decided is I'm just going to start helping at these things. And you get to meet people, you get to have skills, use your skills, and it's fun. It really is, and it helps people, and it helps me because it helps me get out of the house and actually do something. With my
And it
time.
helps your wife for you to get out of the house.
It does help my wife too.
I understand that.
That's true. Anyway, so I decided I want to do that here.
Okay. Have you had a good response so far? I know I put it on our Facebook page. I haven't had a lot of time to dig into it, but with some things, have you done some things already? Is there stuff that you're wanting to do, or?
Yeah, I'm just getting started. Just kind of putting my shingle out there, but I have a phone number here. I'm on
Okay.
Facebook and LinkedIn, and have a Facebook page that started up. Yeah, I've had 3 jobs already. Silent Word Ministries right up the road here.
Oh yeah, great work.
They do every month. They have
They're mailing.
a mailing newsletter kind of thing they need to put together. So they have a big stack of newspapers that basically they need those folded up and put inside envelopes and mailed out and labeled. And
My son and I went over there to help with that one day, and John Barr came on here, and I was telling him because I didn't tell him that day. But Wesley went up and he said, "Mom, I gotta go to the restroom." I said, "Well, it's right there." So he went up and he knocked on the door. And I said, "Do you think they heard it?" He said, "Probably not." I said, "They'll lock the door if they're in there, Wes. You just gotta,
it's funny that the restroom story comes up a lot because I had the same thing happen to me.
Did you? You
Yes.
knocked?
I went to the bathroom. Right, you need to use the bathroom, so you go to the bathroom and you knock on the door. Then after you do, you're like, "Well, why did I just do that?"
Yeah, they couldn't hear me if I was in there anyway.
That's kind of like a dumb thing I said one day. We were up at the art district in Chattanooga, and this blind guy was there, and you could tell they were on vacation. He was with family members or with other people. And I was just thinking to myself, and my husband and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law was with me, and I said, why would a blind person go on vacation? And then I thought, you know what? Change scenery. And
But
Same reason everybody else does.
I get, and they feel they see with their hands a lot. After
the
I said
smells
that,
and the sounds, I guess.
thought, well, that was sort of a dumb thing to say, but
someone else.
I thought
I've
of
heard
that.
somebody else say that.
Well,
Yeah.
it just crossed my mind. Now back to you, John. I want to. How do you? Do you have certain things you want to do, or just anything?
Anything,
You want to
anything,
babysit?
Anything legal.
anything at this point.
That's legal.
That's legal.
Now, what do you have? Are you going to have an office, or you just work off the phone, or
I just work
what?
off the phone.
Yeah.
I have a calendar that's on Facebook. Look at it and kind of see what days I'm available. I am a part-time instructor with UTC and at Chattanooga State, so I do work
Right.
on normal
That takes some
days.
time.
I'm going to be doing that, but on the time that I'm not doing anything, those days are available.
I tell
So-
you, guys, and I will vouch for him. He helped at our small business expo. I was blown out of the water. It was great. I mean, just
doing-
whatever had to be done, he was there to help.
I do a lot of that behind the scenes stuff that people need. Sometimes you just need help carrying boxes from one place
Right.
to another, or setting up tables, or
Roadie work, man.
yes, you need that.
Roadie work.
But for people who for not events, maybe they need a pile of brush that's in their yard just moved, or they need an Excel spreadsheet created, or a database, or a web page created, or help with their preparing their bills or their taxes, or doing all that kind of stuff. Just anything you would look out and say, you know what, I really would need some help for this. If I only knew somebody I could call to do that. So I want to be that person for Dade County. My wife asked me about whether I wanted to do it in Chattanooga, and I said, no, this is
home.
This is home here, so I want to do it here. Preferentially. If I don't hear anything, that must mean, like the Maytag repairman, that, nobody...
nothing needs working
Right,
on,
nothing
right?
needs working on, but I refuse to believe that. I'm used to the biggest enjoyment I got was I was part of a Clean City Commission. What we do for that is people would provide a list of families that needed help, cleaning up
Right,
houses or whatever, and it started off being me, but then it eventually was a whole group of people that came together, like on Saturday for 3 hours. We'd go target a couple of houses, clean those houses up, and afterwards we'd all sit around and eat hot dogs and
Like yard work or clean brush work.
just whatever they needed. It catered to those people, and I like to bring that here and help out. So
And get to know people.
exactly.
I think that's excellent.
That
Thank
is
you.
a good
I
idea.
mean, okay, tell them your phone number.
My number is 423-903-8096, and it's also yourdatehelper@gmail.com.
Okay, now you said that you'd done a couple other things. What else other than that?
Locally here, there was a family that called me up that she needed a hospital bed. It was outside. They're the big,
Bulky.
industrial strength,
Yeah.
double motor hospital beds, and she needed those moved from outside to inside, like swapped over. And so I helped carry a bed in and set it up. And then after that same group, lady said, "Hey, there's a storage unit right down the road here. I got this storage unit, acquired it from the manager, and now I need somebody to help cleaning it." And so if you've never cleaned storage units before,
Oh, that'd be fun.
yeah,
I think that would be fun.
you can
yeah.
find all kind of stuff there, but usually sometimes they're clean and sometimes they're not so clean.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we had to go through all that stuff and figure out where we could put that stuff, where it goes to. Library books go here, and Goodwill stuff here, and
Organizing,
recycling, and
yeah.
organizing it, and you cleaned it up. And at the end it was done, it helped her out. And then the stuff that she wanted to sort, I ended up carrying it back to her house and putting it up in an attic of the building. So crawling upstairs with these boxes, and
Wow.
it helped her out.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Now, I know that everyone out there is listening is thinking, what's this going to cost me?
Oh, it's free.
Okay.
I'm not out there with my hand out asking for money for anything. This is just me wanting to help and wanting to make the best
Want
use
to
of
be
my
a part
time.
of the community.
It's a give back, and
It is.
we need more of that. We need more people that are out there just saying, "Hey, I'm doing it because."
Thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity here to get my word
Yeah,
out. And,
yeah.
I'm sure you ought to put some flyers up, like at the post office, and a few of those around.
I'm just kind of getting started. I need to make some cards, and I need to make a little
Well-
magnetic sign for my car, and kind of get
Now,
the
I'll
word
be
out
happy to
there.
print you some flowers at the chamber.
There you go.
So if you have a flyer you want to make up, or I'm really good at making flyers too, I'll be glad to make you something up and print you some flowers to hang around. And I really think this is a great thing. I do.
It is a great thing, and there's elderly people that could really appreciate it.
And I don't mind. I've done Meals on Wheels.
And then
You know,
you have
I
those
don't
people.
mind elderly.
You have those people that'll swallow their pride and say, "No, I can't ask nobody for help." If you know somebody like that needs help, get John their number, get John their information, let him reach out to them, because sometimes they don't want to ask for the help, but when it's offered, they'll take it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, especially older people, that I know could use some help moving things around and doing a little bit of help, just help.
And a lot of people are real hesitant about having somebody over and kind of
they
seeing
don't
the way
know, or-
seeing the way they live. And I don't judge, and I don't want your stuff. I want you to help. I want to take you. I want to help you with your stuff, with your piles and
Yeah.
with stuff. I'm not after it anything here. I really am not.
That's awesome. I think this is a great thing, and I think it's going to be good for Dade County.
Maybe some baked goods. I won't turn down baked goods.
And a
You
glass-
never turn down food.
some baked goods and a glass of sweet tea. Would
Would
that
be
work?
nice. Would be
There
nice.
you go.
Yeah.
And Ann may even have a puppy.
Yeah,
If
I
you
can
need a
bring it.
puppy.
Would you like a puppy?
Not a puppy.
Oh,
Well, John, I appreciate it. One more time, give everybody your number, your contact info.
It's 423-903-8096. My name is John Huffman. I'm on Facebook, and there's a Facebook page that's there. Just look up Your Dade Helper, and then look me up by my name. And then, like I said, I'm also on LinkedIn if you want to go that route. And it's yourdadehelper@gmail.com if you like to use email.
I just think that's great. So y'all reach out, and if
great.
you need to get in touch with him, and for some reason you didn't get a chance to write his number down, call me at the chamber, and I can get in touch with him, because we've talked we've talked a few times about this. So I think this is really, you just don't find if people just want to help you, you'll take help.
Yeah, that's an interesting kind of thing. It starts off being me, and I'm fine. I'm used to working alone, and sometimes the people that I'm helping don't even help me. Sometimes they watch me work,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
that's fine too. But yeah, as the word gets out, people there are people that want to volunteer that are in a similar situation like I am in, that have some time available, don't like to watch too much TV, don't like don't smoke, don't smoke, don't
Right.
drink,
Don't party.
they don't party. They just want to help, and so they want to have something to do besides video games, and so they get out, and then this is the opportunity to do that. So I have taken on groups that want to help, but it kind of depends on what the project is. We'll just have to see,
Okay.
what's out there. So
All right. Well, I think that's great. And yeah, Your Dade Helper. You can find him on Facebook, or you can find him under his name, John Huffman. It's Huffman. So thank y'all. Thank you. I think that's awesome. And we're going to take another break.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ricky Talafero.
And I'm Walt Moffett. We're with Harris Haltman Law Firm, and we've been representing people here in the North Georgia and Trenton area for more than 40 years. And we're glad to announce that we're opening up an office here in Trenton.
And we'll be handling cases such as workers' compensation cases, bankruptcy cases, Social Security cases, as well as civil and criminal cases. You don't have to go to Chattanooga or Fort Payne for your legal matters anymore.
We have an office right here now.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net. When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
At First Southern State Bank, putting you first is our priority. First with convenience, with branches in 6 great communities: Fort Payne, Rainsville, Scottsboro, Higdon, and our Stevenson office now recently enlarged and remodeled. First with our friendly, experienced staff, always helpful and ready to serve. And first with our mobile on-the-go banking. Our mobile app is fantastic, user-friendly, secure, and free. So whether it's online or in person, you are our first priority at First Southern State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Animals.
Mm-hmm. We are back again, and we have Miss Connie Ward here, and she is here to talk about square dancing, one of my favorite things. Just saying. Anytime anything that has to do with bluegrass music comes up, I kind of get excited. So they have joined in with Friends of Cloudland Canyon, and we're going to let her talk about it.
All right. Well, actually, this square dance on Lookout Mountain goes back a long time. In the New Salem community, when we first moved there, every Saturday night they had a square dance. And people,
that's so funny.
Yeah, every Saturday night they did. And I always drove by, oh yeah, they've got the square dance going on and stuff like that. So, and the Atkins family was very popular, one of the bands working with that. Anyway, so since then, being in the community, I've been real active with the Friends of Cloudland Canyon group, and we're just kind of wanting to, reach out to the community, do things that will bring the community into the park. Anything we do, of course, helps the whole area as far as people coming into Dade County, Walker County, or our lovely state park. So we're trying to bring square dance back to the mountain. We're doing it February 8th, the second Thursday in February 8th, and in March 8th. And if it goes well, we may try to be regular about it the second Thursdays of the month. So we're excited. Our callers are local also, Sally and David Warland from Hidden Hollow. They're going to do the calling and have the music, and I hear they're great at working for receptions and stuff like that, getting people in who aren't really sure what they're doing.
Let me tell you,
to be part of the group and have fun.
Calling a square dance is an art in itself.
It is.
It really is, because I've been to some where they just didn't know what they were doing. And then
like
I've been to the ones.
I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
But they have a great reputation for coming into an event like that and everybody enjoying themselves and being part of it. So
they have followers, though.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. So just if you want to try to dance, as everybody will be trying, or if you want to sit, we'll have chairs all along the side so everyone can sit and watch and enjoy the evening of music and dancing. We have concessions that we will sell popcorn and chips and coffee and soft drinks.
Now, I see that the price on this is $8 a piece, or it's $15 for a couple. Is there still the $5 park
Not
charge?
right now. We're just
Okay.
our park manager understands that we're just kind of trying this out. So we will, of course, encourage people when they come to buy a membership with a park pass that comes with
How much
that.
is a membership for the park pass?
I think our local Friends membership, you can do two things. You can either buy a DNR park pass, and I'm not really sure about how much that is because I don't buy that one.
Right.
But you can buy a State Friends membership park pass, and they are about $55. So you get your park pass,
Right.
and you also get many benefits from that. You get a discount on camping. You get a discount on any state golf course. You get a discount on the visitor center gift shops, 10% discount. So we've done a lot of good shopping at our little Cloudland Canyon gift store with a 10% discount. It works pretty well.
Yeah.
We were in South Dakota, and I don't know what park we went to. Would it have been Yellowstone? That's in Wyoming. We went to Yellowstone. I don't know where we went. Might have been Yellowstone. But anyway, it was cheaper for us to buy a year's pass
Yeah.
than it was to pay just to go in.
Yeah.
So we bought the year's pass. I think while we were there, we went like 3 times and enjoyed all of it. So
You get one. I'm pretty sure you get one night camping free too. So for families,
right.
it definitely
huge,
pays for
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Well, Cloudland Canyon, it's Georgia's most visited state park. I know we had over
It
400.
is one of them,
and,
yes,
yeah, well, they are the most visited. So we had over 440,000 visitors last year.
Well-
And people just don't realize that that's huge. I mean, that's huge for our economy. That's
It
great,
is.
you know.
And we also, our trail system is really almost world class with our new signposts that have gone up. It's virtually really hard to get lost. And it also brings in many sponsored events. We have Run Bum, I think, coming Saturday the 10th of February, which is bringing, I'm going to say 200. That might be not good enough, but people to run in that event, let alone their families that are helping them and supporting them.
And they're all going to spend some money here. If they
Oh, yeah.
if each one of them just buy a drink, they're going
Yep.
to spend money.
Yep.
here. I'm telling you now, I'm one of those tree huggers. So before y'all get all upset, you can't say anything, or you're a liberal or you're a conservative or whatever. But I am a tree hugger from
From way back.
birth.
Okay.
I love outdoor nature, and I do everything I can to protect it. I recycle everything that's recyclable, but I've been to several parks. Cloudland Canyon's one of the most beautiful
It
ones.
is. It really
And
is.
I try to do this 3 times a week. I used to do it every day, but my knees got to. Is parked down here in Cloudland Canyon Estates.
Yes,
There at the foot of,
yep,
that's why I was asking about the pass, and walk up to the top of the mountain. And
It's great exercise.
oh yeah, and you're huffing and puffing by the time you get up to the top and get to the water fountain, especially in the summer. But what I was going to say about it is, if I walk it every day I see something different.
Oh yeah.
It is so pretty. And if I take my 2 8-year-old grandkids with me, and they can get to the top. And sometimes I'm like, slow down.
Yeah.
But they'll run over. They want to get over where the water's at. It's beautiful.
It is.
It is. It's
The
really,
waterfall systems through there, just to get up there and see the waterfalls. And just
It
the
is a
different-
beautiful park.
Yeah.
And also, this is, I think, an incredible part. Our Cloudland Connector Trail that ends right now by the Backcountry Trail. It goes into Lulu Lake now, and it goes to the Chattanooga Connector Trail.
Right.
So people can actually start at Cloudland Canyon and get on to the Chattanooga Connector Trail, which goes down to the river walk that
Yeah.
comes into St. Elmo.
Now
That's incredible.
That just got done a little while. That hadn't been done very long, right?
No, I think that the one from Lulu Lake to Covenant was last. Mike Pollock, who works for Lulu Lake, I think they just finished that area.
Right.
But it will be an incredible avenue for bringing people to our
Oh, absolutely.
neighborhood.
Now, you just like a small piece of property being able to connect it to over in Alabama, right?
I'm
Did I
not
hear
sure.
that?
I'm not sure about that.
I think you're right.
I think I heard that there's a just a small section to be connected to. You'll be over into Alabama.
Well, we are also, this whole connector system is part of the Great Eastern Trail.
Right.
Similar, maybe that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think
where,
that is what I'm talking about.
It's similar to the Appalachian
Right,
Trail.
right.
And that, and we've had I know two people came through on an initial hike of doing that whole trail a year ago. But Cloudland Canyon's right in the middle of that too.
When I was walking one day, I ran into some people walking, and they had some dogs with them, and I was petting the dog and we were just talking, and they were from Cleveland, Ohio, and I was going to Cleveland to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in a couple of weeks after I had seen them, and we just got to talking, and they drove all the way from Cleveland down here just to hike through Cloudland Canyon.
Yeah.
And they said they loved it, and they said we will be back.
I get calls at the Welcome Center all the time saying, have the leaves turned yet? I want to bring my kids up because they've never seen the fall colors.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, and last year was really hard because of the fires.
It was.
You know, I couldn't bring a lot of people in here because first of all, there were no fall leaves, you know.
Right.
But I get all sorts of calls just waiting, you know, are the leaves turned? I want to bring my kids. They've never seen, you know.
Well, and we have
that's
our
beautiful.
hay rides every Saturday in the fall season also, and people from Huntsville or in Atlanta, that's kind of their tradition to come up to see the leaves and also to take their kids on a hay
People
ride.
that live here take that for, you know, take advantage of that. You
Yeah.
just don't even. It's no big deal. I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, if you live here, you don't think
That's
that much
right.
about it. But now I'm going to tell you, the thing that the New Salem Fall Festival, is that what it's called? That's all, that brings people from
It does.
everywhere and
It
kind of
does.
hooks in, you know, they come and visit the canyon and so on and so forth. So that part of the country has got a whole lot to offer
It
people.
does. And now we're going to offer dance.
Now,
Square
you
dancing.
square dance.
Now,
Okay, now where is it?
Yeah, where's it going to be?
Where's it going to hold?
It's going to be at the group shelter. The Friends
okay.
group just got through doing some renovations to the kitchen and new lighting and fan system in there. It's really a nice place for any event. We're, in fact, that group shelter area is almost booked every weekend for weddings or
That's great.
receptions and
So
stuff
it's
like
definitely
that. So-
self-supporting.
Oh, it is. It is.
Now, how many will it seat?
175, I think.
Whoa.
And
Oh,
we
wow,
have
yeah.
we have chairs and tables for that.
I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah, it's a nice facility, very
Yeah.
nice. And the the park system, DNR, just replaced the tables and chairs, so they're nice, substantial, nice looking furniture for an event.
So this building that is in, people aren't going to go up there. It's heated. They're not going to freeze to death. Or they're
No,
going
it's
to go
heated.
Up there and
No,
it's
it
not
doesn't
gonna
have
burn
air
up. Yeah.
conditioning, so I'm not sure about the summer, but it does. We did put in a great fan system, and so people still use it in the
So don't
summer
worry
and
about
spring.
going up there and being cold.
No,
I've
it's
been
gonna
to
be
square
warm.
dances in barns, and if you wasn't up there dancing, you was shivering. I
Yeah.
mean,
I can send
I've
that.
done this my whole life, folks.
No, it'll be a nice facility, and we'll have people that will assist with parking just to make sure we get the right plan for people pulling in. And,
Now, if people bring their kids, I've been to times where they've had separate square dances for the kids. They'll say, "All right, now the kids can get in this one." You know, or is this kind of what they do, or do we
I'm
know,
not sure.
or-
I haven't been to one. They say all ages can come, so we'll see how it goes. This is our first try, so we may make changes in the future.
Oh,
but,
you'll definitely. The first time is always, it's a learning experience.
It is, but we hope it'll stand and be a good event for the
Oh,
community
it will
and the
be.
park.
And you was talking about the Adkins family. There is so much talent
Oh,
at
yeah.
New Salem. It is unbelievable. And the Adkins family is
The
they've been saying-
Foresters, yeah.
Yeah, the Forster sisters.
Yep.
I think every kid of the Adkins families from birth start playing something.
Yeah,
Right,
they
right.
do.
That's
They do.
one talented family.
Yep, they still do. In fact, Micah, Wendy's son, is a great fiddler violinist.
Yeah, he was out at Nikki and Judy's booth is set up next to the Optimus Club at the New Salem. And he was out there, I think it was this year. My mind's, everything's tending to go together. But he was out there fiddling around. Oh my gosh.
Cute kid.
Talent beyond
Cute family.
Now give them the phone number they can call and tell them again the dates and everything because we're getting the break signal. Here we go.
Okay.
And it was a roughly.
You got the chin and everything.
You can call me if you have a question, 423-802-7037. Also Connie at cloudlandcanyon.org. Or you can go to our Facebook page or our web page. We have a Friends of Cloudland Canyon web page with information on that also for
and I'll put
lots
that on
of
the
ways
chamber
you
page.
Can volunteer for.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
We hope to see you Thursday.
All right.
NL Tax and Bookkeeping is ready to serve all of your tax needs. Nancy Anderton's been serving the tri-state area since 1978. Now you can get your taxes prepared with no out-of-pocket expenses. Ask about up to a $1,200 refund advance. It's fast, easy, safe, and convenient. NL Tax and Bookkeeping is open 8:30 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and 8:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Questions about the Affordable Care Act? We have those answers too. And we offer a free form price comparison. Experienced and professional tax services. NL Tax and Bookkeeping. 500 Alabama Highway 73, 7 miles from downtown Trenton. Call today at 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829. NL Tax and Bookkeeping. 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829.
Brown's Tire Pros knows that when you need tires for automotive service, you don't need a hassle. Brown's Tire Pros has been family owned and operated since 1994, and you'll always get friendly customer service and never be sold anything you don't need. We sell major brands of tires like Michelin and BF Goodrich. In fact, Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that'll keep you going for miles to come. Visit us at Brown's Tire Pros in Trenton today or online at brownstirePros.com.
Methamphetamine affects everyone, your neighbors, your friends, and even your family.
Know the signs.
Physical symptoms include you may have extreme difficulty sleeping and even insomnia, and you may lose your appetite.
Know the signs. Please know the signs.
You can seem nervous and anxious and even have paranoia.
Know the signs.
Overheat easily and sweat without even being hot.
Know the signs.
Dilated pupils and even hair loss.
Know the signs.
Hallucinations and delusions. And you can also have tachycardia, which is a rapid heart rate.
Know the signs.
You may have liver damage and loss of skin elasticity.
Know the signs.
You may notice unexplained financial instability and social isolation.
Know the signs.
You may have a false sense of euphoria, coupled with strong depression and even risky behavior, legal trouble, memory loss, and repeated incarceration.
Please know the signs. Unfortunately, we do.
A time-tested financial institution equipped with the latest banking technology, the Bank of Dade, with mobile banking to fit your on-the-go lifestyle. Download our latest app today for your iPhone, Android, or tablet to bank on the go. Check your balance, pay bills, make deposits, and keep track of your account anytime and anywhere with the Bank of Dade's smartphone app. Make life easier by using today's most advanced banking technology to your advantage. Call us at 657-6842 or visit on the web at bankofdade.com. Your hometown bank since 1956, the Bank of Dade. Main offices on Highway 11 North in Trenton and drive-thrus on Highway 11 North and Highway 136 West. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back.
So we need to start with a mic check here to make sure everything's all right. He said we're good.
Thumbs up.
So just in case you missed the numbers on that last one, for the Square Dance, it's Square Dance on the Mountain. They've joined together with Friends of Cloudland Canyon. If you're interested in the Square Dance, which y'all, if you've never done it, you need to do it. This is so much fun. I've done it my whole life. It's 423-802-7037. So if you're interested in the Square Dance, give them a call. It's $8 a person or $15 for a couple. They do have professional Square Dance callers, so for y'all that have done Square Dance before, you know how important that is. So.
Well, right. Now I've got, talking about dancing, Saturday night is the father-daughter dance at Davis Elementary School.
Yes.
And my husband is taking Brayley. He's
the
Bradley's
sweetest time
grandfather.
ever, yeah.
That's going to be so cute. I can hardly wait. I told her, I asked her, I said, well, first I asked him, would he want to take her? And he said, of course I will. If Bradley told him to climb on top of his building and jump off, he'd get towards the step ladder.
He'd buy
or towards the ladder,
cake,
yeah. But anyway, he said, of course I'll take her. So I told her, I said, Bobby said he'd take you to the father-daughter dance. And she was like, okay, but now he's got to wear a bow tie. Now, I know nobody watching this show probably knows Bobby, but bow ties don't fit in his. Bow ties don't go with overalls.
They're not in his wardrobe.
No, but
a string tie. Get him a string tie.
No, Bobby ain't wearing no tie. But I told her, I said, no, he'll wear a sweater and a nice pair of dress pants. And she said, nope, got to wear a bow tie, Nana. That's what you wear when you go to a dance like this. And the reason she said it was he took her down to his daughter's, and his son-in-law was taking their youngest daughter to a father-daughter dance, and Brayley went with him. But he is used to wearing formal wear, basically. He's a doctor and he does a lot of stuff.
Right.
So he
has bow ties in his wardrobe. Yeah.
And he wore a bow tie to the dance, and that's why she's insistent Bobby wear a bow tie.
I have a couple if he needs to borrow one.
No, he's not borrowing a bow tie. I can assure you, putting a bow tie on Bobby Brown is not going to happen. But it's if you haven't thought about it, or if you haven't heard about it, I know it's been in the paper and they've done quite a bit about it, but you ought to give it some thought. It will be so much fun. They've got little candy corsages for the little girls.
Times you'll never forget.
Oh, I can't wait. I told her, I said, now, Bradley, I'll take you and get your nails done. And she was like, oh, that'll be fun. Of course, somebody else have to do her hair. That won't be me.
You can take Pop Bobby and get a pedicure.
Yeah, right. Like that's going to happen. I told him the only thing he was getting was a haircut. He wasn't going out there with pigtails. He's just about there. But speaking of dances, and somebody said that, well, I heard this from somebody. I don't even remember who told me. There was there was some kids from the middle school going to have a limo for I guess it's the Valentine dance or some dances.
Really?
I was telling Bobby that, and he said, well, me and Bradley want a limo. I said, you'll be riding that pickup truck, Jethro, so get over it.
Yeah, right. Right. We don't let you ride in the back of the truck.
Well, now, when my kids was in school at the prom, the year my son graduated, they got a limo. But
that's high school.
Well, I didn't pay for it. I didn't care. They could have got an airplane and went over if they wanted to, but I wasn't paying for no limo. Look, I was trying to raise 2 kids.
I went to my junior prom, and it was so boring. We left and went and played Goonie golf.
Well, that's the thing about it, kids. It's not when I was in school. Now, this was in the olden days, as Brayley tells me. We took crepe paper, decorated the high school gym, and we had a ball. Well, and it never crossed our mind that we would leave there and go anywhere except maybe down to Fort Payne to Jack's. Yep. Not the Jack's that's popular now, the place that was there 50 years ago. We would go down there and have a hamburger. Mm-hmm. And then you went home.
I went and played Goonie golf, and then I went home, and I didn't go to my senior prom just because I figured I could go play Goonie golf not in a prom dress.
Exactly. Well, and the prom dresses, that was another thing. We wore nice little dresses, but
I've seen some now that just bear. I don't know why Mama's letting them out of the house.
Well, the price of them. I don't remember what I paid for Rachel's prom dress, but
I didn't pay
it was
for mine.
nothing.
Somebody gave it to me.
It was, and they won't wear it twice. Once. That's it. They won't be seen in it again. When I had my resale store up here, I bet you you wouldn't believe some of the prom dresses that was brought into me. I know one was brought into me, and the lady said she got $500 for it. It was a beautiful dress. It was red. It was pretty.
I didn't pay that for my wedding dress.
I never had a fancy wedding dress.
I paid $75 for my wedding dress.
I don't. I don't know that I'm necessarily cheap. I just got more sense. I hope.
All right, and so the dilemma was brought up to me that me and you are really bad. We never introduce ourselves, and now that this is on YouTube, there's people that don't know who we are.
Well, now YouTube. Why? I mean, what's the deal with YouTube? Somebody will have to educate me about YouTube.
KWN has a YouTube page now, and people can go back and look at old videos from that KWN has posted, and they may stumble across ours and want to know who we are. So let's introduce ourselves. So anyway, I thought let's introduce ourselves, kind of tell people what we do, where we're from. Is there anything you've ever really want to know about me, or
Hey, I don't have to worry about anybody knowing anything about me. There's a few people, all you got to do is ask them, and they'll fill you in all about me. Now, what they tell you might not halfway be true.
Well, tell everybody your name, because there's people that may see this that don't know.
Well, I'm going to do this one time, so they better catch my name.
You better get it this time, and I'm done.
If you don't know me, I'm Ann Brown. I've lived here the biggest majority of my life, put my kids through school here. And outside of that, just ask anybody on the street. They can fill you in.
I am Cheryl Painter, and I moved here in 2010. And I'm the executive director at the Dade County Chamber. And I've only lived here 8 years now, but everybody knows me. I'm not shy. I introduce myself to folks, and I come from a big family of bluegrassers, and that's my thing. I play music and sing. And
well, I can assure you I don't play music or sing. They won't even let me pick up the songbook at church.
I had a friend, she started to sing to her kids, and they said, "Mama, please don't sing."
Oh, no, they don't. My kids don't want me to sing. Nobody wants me to sing. And I don't. Now, if I'm in the car by myself, and if Brayley's in the car with me, I'll go to singing, and Brady will be like, "No, I don't like that music," because I listen to 60s music. That's what I grew up with. And she'll be like, "Nana, I don't like that music."
If I'd been born back then, I'd be married to Jerry Lewis. I told Mike knows that already. I love Jerry Lewis.
Well, now, my plan was to marry John Lennon. I just don't know where it went south. I'm not sure how that plan didn't work out. I was marrying John Lennon, and my best friend, who is still my best friend, was marrying Paul McCartney.
Well, I was going to marry Jerry Lee Lewis.
But it all went south somewhere, and it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, he decided to keep it in the family.
I guess. I don't know.
But I
didn't get to marry him.
That was my genre. That's my music right there, man. I love 50s, 60s.
I know, it's so much better than anything they've got today.
And you don't have to worry about turning it down if a bad word comes on, because they didn't have any.
Oh, now some of that music, there is no way my kids would listen to that. Now, I know if they got out of my sight, they probably would have listened to it, but...
My parents never had to censor my music.
I don't get how you can call standing up there and using some of the language that this... Is it hip-hop? Is that what it is?
Rap.
Rap.
It ain't poetry. Just because it rhymes don't mean it's poetry.
Well, it's filth is what it is.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm sure I'll be criticized for even bringing it up, but Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore, she tried every way to get some of that censored, and she did get some of it. And I think she's responsible for them having to put a age that you can listen to that.
Yeah.
And those games that kids play.
I'm a firm believer that your music doesn't need all that language in it, that your pants need to be pulled up.
You're talking a normal conversation. You don't use that language every other word you say. Because
I might stump my toe and use a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, I might bump my head and not be politically correct.
Right, but...
I'm going to try to have a conversation with you.
It don't belong in music. It don't,
Well, if you're riding down the road with the radio on and you're listening to that, and you got a 5-year-old in the car, and the 5-year-old listens, gets a steady dose of it.
And then they cuss one day, and you spank them. Whose fault was it?
Now they go to school, and they talk like, and you're like, well, I don't know where they hear it.
They heard it in the car on the way to school.
A 5-year-old don't hear it on the street. So, well, all right, Cody, we've given us a look. We got to go.
That's our day.
I will see y'all the next first Monday in March.
I'll probably see you next week.
You've been watching Around Town on KWN Community TV Channel 7. The views and opinions on tonight's program are not necessarily those of staff nor the management of KWN Community TV Channel 7 and Dade County Broadcasting Incorporated. Join us every week for another edition of Around Town on KWN TV 7.